Hello and welcome to part 2 of my workshop build. In part 1 I did the foundations and built the wall. If you haven't seen that already, make sure you go and watch that first. In this video I'm going to put up the roof, do some cladding and finish the exterior. This video was made for you by handmadeextreme.com. To attach the roof joist to the existing garage wall I used steel joist hangers. I managed to find some surplus ones on eBay and got them for £1 each. That's about a third of the retail price. I needed a wall plate to go on top of the new wall, so I joined some offcuts together and put it in place. I marked the pitch of the roof with a string line and then cut it to size using a circular saw. A friend had a new roof put on a farm building and I managed to salvage some of the old joists for free. Of course, they were full of old nails, so they had to be removed first. I had to cut a tenon in one end so that they would fit into the joist hangers. I checked the Trada span tables for flat roofs and the joists are massively oversized, so this wasn't a problem. If you're doing a project like this, I highly recommend you check out the Trada tables. They tell you what size joists you need depending on the span and pitch of the roof that you're trying to make. The tenoned end of the joist slips into the hanger and the other end is notched into the wall plate. Due to the height of the walls and the slope of the roof, I ended up using a piece of 8x3 as the wall plate. Rather than the more conventional method of notching the joist, I ended up notching the wall plate. All of the joists were fitted using the same method. I secured the wall plates to the walls using steel strapping. This is just galvanised steel flat bar with lots of holes in it that you can put screws through. Its job is to stop the roof lifting in high winds. To cover the ends of the joists I used tongue and groove cladding. This stuff's a little bit more expensive than the shiplap type cladding that you see on a lot of sheds. However, as I only needed a small amount, I thought it was worth the extra expense. I used a string line to mark the roof line and cut the cladding down with a circular saw. For the roof deck I used 6 sheets of 18mm OSB 3. After a quick game of Tetris, I got them all in place. and trimmed off the excess. I used the offcuts to fill the last couple of holes. I put a length of battening under the edges of the overhangs. This strengthens the edge and gives me something to attach a fascia board to. I got a large can of wood preservative from a local DIY store. It was reduced by 75% because there was a dent in the can. Funnily enough, the paint still works fine. When we bought the house, I found 2 old window frames that had been left in the loft, so I used them for this project. I used a bitumen felt for the roof covering. Each piece overlaps the previous piece by 200mm or 8 inches and is secured with clout nails. It's worth finding out when your local DIY stores have their sales on and pre-buying materials for projects like this. I did exactly that and saved over 30% on the price of the roofing felt. The glass for the windows I got for free by salvaging it from old double glazing units. I'll do a future video on this and show you exactly how to do it, so make sure you check out my channel and subscribe if that interests you. I used brown UPVC guttering to match the existing garage. To tidy up the top of the new wall, I used a bit of the tongue and groove cladding and treated it with the same wood preservative. To finish off the project, I added a fascia board along the roofline and painted the window frames white. Finally, here's a couple of pictures of the finished workshop extension. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button and check out my channel to see what else I've been making in the workshop.